Um, here we go. Okay. Did anyone manage to guess these yet? Before we start, first one was, of course, clothes. Second, art. Don't you know that? And third, books. Those are the three items sent most through Parcel2Go. Okay. 10 a.m. Here we go. Right here. So, welcome everyone to the Black Friday Masterclass. We're very glad to have everyone here today. Today, we're going to be covering how you can get your business ready for Black Friday and how one free tool can potentially be the difference for you and your businesses this year. So, we're going to share some industry insights, some shipping stats, some stories from some very loyal customers, some resources, and some tools you can use for your business. Then we've got some exclusive promos saved right at the end, so you don't want to miss that bit. I am, of course, talking about the £1,000 giveaway on this webinar and exclusive gifts for everyone attending the webinar today. That comes just before a 30-minute Q&A with our VIP team. So lots happening in the next half an hour or so. I'm looking forward to it, and we are live, so anything could happen. I do want to remind you as well, the chat function is open, so do introduce yourselves if you are here. Tell us what your business does, tell us where you're based, and what it is you do or sell online. The team is there, and that's what they're to do, to interact with. Our team's active, and they'll be answering questions throughout the webinar, so do take advantage of that live chat. And with that, we'll start. So my name is Jacob. I am the Jacob Pritchard Owens. I am the business marketing manager here at Parcel2Go. And joining me today, I have the pleasure of introducing our very own Director of Business Development, Julie Coxhill. So she's going to kick things off and run through the evolution of online marketplaces. So Julie, over to.
Thanks, Jacob. So morning, everybody, and welcome to the Black Friday Masterclass. So today I'm going to take you on a quick journey through how marketplaces have evolved, especially over the past few years, and how we at Parcel2Go have grown alongside you, our sellers, to make shipping and scaling as seamless as possible. So let's think back a few years. Most online sellers focused on their own websites. Marketplaces were just one of many sales channels. Then came a major shift. Marketplaces like Amazon and eBay exploded, giving sellers instant access to millions of ready-to-buy customers. And after COVID hit, everything accelerated. Shoppers went online in record numbers, and what started as a trend became a permanent habit. Now, marketplaces have actually overtaken traditional e-commerce sites in sales volumes. Buyers expect convenience, trust, and speed, and they turn to marketplaces to get it. That's changed the game for every business that sells online. Today, most successful sellers don't rely on one platform. They're on several. Maybe you're selling on eBay, Temu, TikTok Shop, Amazon, Shopify, Etsy, OnBuy, all at once, many others. That's brilliant for reach, but it comes with a big challenge, managing everything. Different marketplaces, different order systems, different shipping requirements, and customers expecting the same quick delivery experience wherever they buy from. This is where many businesses hit a wall, not because demand isn't there, but because the administration slows them down. You've got orders coming in from everywhere. You're jumping between dashboards. You're comparing carrier prices, copying tracking numbers, back to marketplaces, and trying to stay on top of it all. It's a lot. And that's exactly why we've focused on making Parcel2Go work the way sellers work today. So we've grown alongside our customers. As selling became more complex, our mission stayed simple: make shipping easy, connected, and affordable. Our platform pulls all of your orders from eBay, TikTok Shop, Temu, Amazon, Shopify, and all the others into one place. From there, you can set rules that automatically choose the right carrier based on size, delivery time, or price. You can tell the system which carrier to use for each marketplace. And once a parcel ships, the tracking details automatically pass back to your selling platform. It's seamless, it's fast, and it takes the guesswork out of shipping. For growing businesses, that automation is a game changer. It saves time, reduces errors, and keeps customers updated automatically. Our customers tell us they love how simple it feels. Everything in one place, running smoothly in the background. And because the Parcel2Go platform is completely free to use, it removes one more barrier for small and growing sellers. You still get competitive rates from trusted carriers, but without paying for the platform itself, meaning more savings and more time to focus on sales. Let's be honest, how we shop today is totally different from even 5 years ago. Buyers are browsing marketplaces first, not Google. They're discovering products through TikTok videos and social selling. And for businesses, that means success depends on how efficiently you can manage all of those channels together. Parcel2Go is built exactly for that. A single place to handle your multi-channel shipping quickly, accurately, and affordably. Whether you're sending 5 parcels a week or 500 a day, the system scales with you. So as we head into peak season, remember, efficiency isn't just about speed. It's about freeing yourself to focus on growth, customers, and the bigger picture. You don't need to juggle dashboards or spend hours finding the best shipping deal. You can let Parcel2Go do the heavy lifting. Because when shipping becomes simple, everything else flows faster. Sales, reviews, repeat customers, and confidence. We're proud to support you through this busy season, not just with great rates, but with tools that help your businesses keep moving, scaling, and succeeding long after Black Friday is over. So here's to a smarter, smoother, and a more profitable peak season for every one of you. Now, let's take a look at how the platform works. If you've got any questions, just pop them in the chat and we'll answer them along the way.
Thank you, Julia. Thanks so much. So before we dive into the practical side of preparing for Black Friday and peak Q4, whatever you refer to as, first, we'll just take a step back and look at the wider retail picture, because what's happening in the market directly affects what your customers are buying, and more importantly, how they're shopping online. Every year, peak season evolves, and 2025 is no different. Shoppers are starting earlier, they're more value conscious, and things like AI is very quickly shaping how they initially discover the products that they buy. The brilliant news in all this is that these digital trends don't just favor big retailers anymore. They actually create opportunity for all the businesses, including the ones on the webinar today, especially those that are flexible, quick to adapt, and are smart about how they deliver the products, aka everyone on the webinar, hopefully. So in this section, we'll walk through the key market insights shaping this year's Black Friday and festive period, and more importantly, what that means for your business. So customers are shopping early than ever. And a big welcome to Sven, who will be joining us on the webinar today. Sven is, of course, our mascot here at Parcel2Go, and there he is doing an impression of me on Christmas Eve, it would seem. So we're seeing the Black Friday rush start sooner than ever. And in 2024 alone, the peak demand kicked in 2 weeks earlier than the previous year, 2023. This means, excuse me, this means that customers are researching, comparing, and even buying from as early as late September. And in fact, not waiting around until November or Black Friday, like what we would expect from previous years. I can remember when Black Friday was a chaotic day, but a singular day. And then it evolved to Cyber Weekend, and it grew to 3 days. And it very quickly became Cyber Week, which is a full 7 days, as more and more businesses took advantage of that extended sale calendar. For sellers, this might seem like a bit of a headache, knowing how long to run for and when to start. But it actually should be seen as a huge opportunity, because if you're ready early enough and you have your listings, your offers, and your shipping options in place by late October, you can actually ride that first wave of black sales weeks before, while everyone else misses out waiting for the big day. So right now, this next 2 weeks is crucial for your business, because from looking at the data, shoppers are already starting to search for the things they want to buy, and your business needs to be ready for that. So that is when they're searching, but now let's talk about what they're actually searching for. We've seen a huge shift in how people are shopping. They're no longer impulse buying as they did. They're actually researching instead. Searches for value related terms like best deal, bundle, comparison, or this versus that rose 31% against last year. This tells us that shoppers are comparing everything now across the board. It's not just price anymore, but things like delivery cost, reviews, customer interaction, and even in returns in some cases. The good news is you have direct control over all those features of your products. But what Parcel2Go can offer to your business is the extra value of adding control to the delivery side. For sellers, showing affordable, flexible delivery isn't optional anymore. It's actually part of that value proposition that customers have come to expect when they're in this research phase. Now, an additional layer of that offering from Parcel2Go is a free tool that we call SmartSend. So this is our solution to bulk shipping around these sale periods, like Black Friday, and really all year round, to be honest. Because we know above all else, the one thing you don't want to be concerned with during these sale periods is shipping costs, is labels, is courier services. Your main focus will always be, how can I do more with my business? And we want the businesses that work with us to be able to sell 10 times the number of products and not have to worry about the delivery side of that success. So this is where SmartSend comes in, because the more time you can get back from the delivery side, the more time you have to focus on growing your business. So what is it? SmartSend remains the most efficient tool for multi-channel sellers. In short, a bulk shipping tool. One that connects, as Julie mentioned before, all of the storefronts, no matter where you sell. So eBay, Shopify, Amazon, all three, connects all of them. We actually have 14 different marketplaces integrations that, with the most recent one, we're very excited to announce TeamU has been added as an integration on SmartSend. It's a tool that lets you compare all of the latest courier prices with exclusive discounts on those rates, with 24/7 customer service support as well. SmartSend is a tool which effectively helps to automate the shipping side of your business with just a few clicks. So we don't need to take our word for it. So here we have a few testimonials from two different types of sellers, Natasha and Claire, who hopefully are on the webinar today. But have both used Parcel2Go for a number of years and are reaping the benefits of that SmartSend tool as well. So Natasha, who's the founder of Ferris Hart Sloan, who's been with Parcel2Go since around 2018. And then you'll hear from Claire, who actually used us all the way back in 2009, but has recently started using us from about 2019 for a business designer outlet. So we'll hear from Natasha first.
I'm the founder of Ferris Hart Sloan. We're an award-winning floral design and creative agency, and we provide premium design to corporate, retail and event industries. And we also wholesale and retail all of our trusted products on online marketplaces, which include Etsy, Amazon and eBay, as well as our own site, preservedreindeermoss.com. So Parcel2Go is our one-stop shop for booking all of our customer orders for shipments all year round. We find by accessing one online platform, we save a lot of time as we can quickly create our labels and monitor the safe and smooth delivery of those parcels. What I would add is, as a VIP customer, we can also call your dedicated team who are very experienced with dealing any issues that crop up. We found that the SmartSend service enables us to see at any one moment what orders we have and choose the most efficient service for our customers. And so the ability to select from a range of couriers saves us money as we can pick the the option that's safest for delivery, speed and cost. Smart Send consistently has saved us money. We're big fans of Every for the consistency of service we've seen from them over the last 12 months and beyond. But we do also offer time services from couriers like DPD when it's most efficient for our customers. The one service that we want to use is Parcel2Go. I'm a massive fan. You've got a brilliant team. Recently contacted me and said, Natasha, have you actually thought of using Smart Send? And I said, well, the thing is, because we're so busy and it needs a bit of time to look into, and we had a call and it was a game changer. I wouldn't go anywhere else, and it's been brilliant.
Claire Haynes. I run a business called Designer Outlet Store and I sell stock on eBay. Designer Outlet Store is like a mini TK Maxx, much smaller. Yeah, I use Parcel2Go in conjunction with Royal Mail. Parcels2Go saves me time in busy periods, because what I can do is then go to Parcels2Go and Smart Send, and everything is pulled through from eBay, which allows me with a click of a few buttons to send those parcels out. What I do is I put the weights into eBay, and then also Smart Send reads those weights and assigns the cost to the parcel. Smart Send saves me money because of the efficiency. I don't have to spend time working out what those costs look like. It's all at a press of a button. And what Smart Send also allows me to do is print a pick list, which makes it easier for picking the items, and then at the same time I can print my labels, so I'll print them both together, which makes my pick extremely efficient. So the cost saving really is in the efficiency of the software to be able to do the pick. I use Smart Send and I use Every for everything, because I find that I know where I'm at then. So if something goes wrong, it just makes it easier for me to know I've either used Every via Parcels2Go via Smart Send, or I've used Royal Mail. It just makes my life, I just like simple, easy, efficient service and products. What makes life really easy is the ability to be able to call up to someone in the UK who will always answer the phone, and the staff are always really, really helpful, and they're always super polite and really, really efficient.
A smashing there, some little voice cameos. Great. Those two are brilliant as well. And Natasha is probably the busiest woman that I've ever met. And so really appreciate her jumping on to do that. I'm just going to hand back over to Julie now to talk to you a little bit about what else you can expect from Smart Send. So Julie, over to you.
So just talking about how it could work for you. So the obvious one is link your sales channel to benefit from our Smart Send tool that you've just seen our customers talk about. So you can easily connect your eBay, Temu, Amazon, Shopify, Etsy, OnBuy, TikTok, Wix, Not on the High Street, WooCommerce, Shopwire, BluePark, BigCommerce, EKM, PrestaShop, and Magento, and have all of your orders appear in one place, ready to ship in seconds. We've also got a direct plugin to Shopify. So if you're already using Shopify, you can use the plugin that again will pull your orders straight into Parcel2Go, so you can manage the shipping, tracking, and carrier rules automatically through Smart Send. For custom built stores, you could pull our APIs. They make it simple to connect directly to Parcel2Go, and they automate every step from label creation to tracking. And for those of you that have manage multiple e-commerce platforms, we can go through our partner base and they'll handle all your marketplaces together, keeping your sales channels connected and your shipping effortless. And that's for people that wanted to integrate, or they wanted some more on order processing or warehouse management. So it's a little bit more detail when you've got multiple e-commerce platforms. But the easiest thing is our Smart Send tool, because it's just easy. It takes minutes to connect.
Brilliant. Thank you, Juliet. So Now, I know you're probably wondering what the tool looks like. So we have a very quick demo pulled together for you, which should hopefully give you an insight into some of the features that we've spoke about and that the customers, Natasha and Claire, spoke about in their testimonial. So we'll just put that on very quickly. It's only 2-3 minutes, and then we'll jump back in.
Easy it is to book parcels using SmartSend. So I use Shopify, and when my orders have been paid for, they're automatically labelled as unfulfilled. And when this happens, they're also automatically imported into the SmartSend platform. I can see my orders which have been imported here. All I need to do is click on new orders where I can review them all. Most of the items have already been assigned a service, so I'm just going to get those booked now. As you can see, the orders in the background are disappearing and they're leaving only the orders that I need to look at. Now that's done, I'm going to try and process these orders quickly. The great thing about SmartSend is I can manage these orders all in bulk. I'm going to click on actions and then assign these a service. So we've got some that I've just flagged up, so I'll just go into those. And yeah, it looks like it hasn't separated the address correctly, so I'll just fix that now. I'll process them, and I'm done. I've processed all of my orders in such a short amount of time using SmartSend. Back at the dashboard, I can see I've got no new orders, but I want to look at the orders I've already processed, so I'll go to order history. From a functionality standpoint, we want to make sure that everything on SmartSend is pulled through into your Shopify orders, so all the tracking data can be seen on SmartSend and on Shopify. If I go back into the Shopify platform and I search for the order I've just looked at, you can see the tracking number is the exact same. So that's one less thing I need to worry about. Now, labels. Let me show you how easy it is to download labels using SmartSend. When I have processed all my orders, this is where I would download them. I can choose my preferred print method and then they're automatically downloaded for me. It'll give me any additional information such as commercial invoices for my international orders, all included. SmartSend also gives me the option to print a packaging slip for my customer as well. One of the things that our customers love about SmartSend is the picking and packing tool. I can print off a list or do it straight from the platform, so I can process all of my orders wherever I am without printing or needing a laptop, all from the SmartSend platform.
Hey, what an absolute natural voiceover work that going in. Anyway, let's move on. So now we move on to the important bit for businesses, the bit you've all been waiting for, no doubt, the pricing and costing. So being in the space, we want to share with you the latest career insights, commercial tips to help your business this Black Friday. So Q4 is set to be the most competitive yet in terms of pricing. Sellers have more career options, better coverage across the board, and stronger pricing overall. So we want to give you the leverage to take away and use so that from today, you'll have the most protection on the profitability of your business, be it through shipping margins or through delivery costs. So these are most competitive rates this peak. Cost control is everything during these busy periods, and our current rates are as competitive as ever across the industry. These are just some of the rates being offered through that SmartSend platform. A notable one there being the £2.15 price point from InPost, which is only available through SmartSend for Parcel2Go customers. And I will tell you that the overwhelming majority of items sent through the Parcel2Go system are mainly 1 to 2 kilos. But if you do sell heavier items, we do also offer services that You can send up to 2.5 meters in length and up to a massive 65 kilos in weight. And if you're curious about costing at all, please do use the quick quote tool on Parcel2Go.com. You get a quote in about 30 seconds, put in your dimensions and get a range of prices there, depending on whatever it is you want to send. And while understandably, you will definitely be feeling the rush of Black Friday with an influx of customers. But just know that the couriers are also feeling it as well. We've seen a huge shift in couriers wanting to meet the all year round demand in recent years, with an increase in the number of 24/7 lockers, an increase in the number of drop off points across the UK. We've even seen the likes of Everett introducing offers like Super Sunday, allowing collection deliveries on Sunday from select stores. We've now got millions of consumers and businesses relying on that convenience economy to help grow their business and make their lives easier than ever. And the couriers are also feeling this as well. And of course, as the domestic demand grows, so too does the international side of shipping. Now, what we've seen, unfortunately, is and some of you today may have experienced these issues, is the demand that's put on customs, additional delays, additional charges, unwanted tax issues, all these things. And so as a business, Parcel2Go want to know how we can address this. And the answer is quite simple, to be honest. We introduced DDP services. So delivery duty paid services. I've really streamlined that entire process, allowing shippers to handle the duties up front. DDP services have been a game changer for international shippers, and we've welcomed those services here at Parcel2Go. They act as the reliable way to keep your shipping as smooth as possible, even when you want to send halfway across the world, and expand that customer base. If you are looking to expand into international waters, as they say, or maybe you've recently run into these customs issues, these services, definitely take a look at them or ask the team in the chat. But these services are available across UPS, Everett, and FedEx. And so inquire with them, inquire with the team about them. And for those who are interested now, and for those who are interested in how they can sell to the rest of the world, these are some of our most competitive rates. There are other rates available, and we wanted to give you a good range of prices across the services with a brand new exclusive price for shipping to Canada. That is, again, exclusively through SmartSend. And again, feel free to use the quick quote tool on Parcel2Go to get a range of prices for a range of couriers, no matter where you send them. You can get a quote in about 30 seconds if you're quick on that. Which, of course, brings us to my favourite bit of today's webinar, the bit no doubt you've all been waiting for, the free bonus section. So with all the insights and tips and pricing, you may now have a better idea of how you can set yourself up for Black Friday. But we wanted to make sure that you have the best available opportunity to try and use these tools and resources for your business. Because if it didn't already make sense to try, we certainly hope this and these offers will be the turning point for some of you on the call today. So bonus number one, we are going to give away that £1,000 to one of the businesses on the webinar. So if you have joined, you will be one of the ones who win the £1,000 in prepay. This is the most amount of credit we've actually ever given away as a business. And so how it works, clearing celebrations, all that. So how it works is everyone on the webinar will gain a single entry into the prize draw to win that £1,000. And then you'll gain an additional entry for every parcel you send with SmartSend between now and the end of the prize draw period, which will be the Friday before Black Friday. So every parcel send in SmartSend will count as an additional entry into this competition. Bonus number two, quite a simple one that we thought we definitely need to include it. So we wanted to make it really easy to claim those extra entries into that giveaway and also just get some value back from being on the webinar today. So we thought about giving away 10% off your next purchase with Parcel2Go, but we decided that it just wasn't generous enough. And then we thought about 20%. And we also kind of decided that it wasn't really generous enough to the people who'd spent the time to jump on the webinar and learn more about Parcel2Go. So we decided on a massive 50% off. But then I decided that that also wasn't generous enough. So Parcel2Go are going to give away even more value. I know this service to be brilliant. 100,000 plus people on Trustpilot also know this service to be brilliant. And for those who are looking to level up the business over this Black Friday period, I wanted to show how confident we was that Parcel2Go is not just a one-hit wonder. So Parcel2Go are going to give away 5 promo codes for 50% off your next 5 parcels with SmartSend. So that's 5 entries at 50% of the cost for you to win that £1,000 and try a new tool, a tool that potentially could save you hours over the next month and even days over the course of next year. And then finally, because everything works better in threes, we wanted to double all of the entries that you'll have between now and Black Friday. So every parcel that you send will count as 2 entries towards winning that £1,000. So double entries for everyone on the webinar today. And that is your lot. So I'm just going to jump Julie back in. And so to wrap up, we will hand over to the very capable guys in the question and answer section. These guys are part of the dedicated VIP team here at Parcel2Go. And so do take advantage of their knowledge. They know everything about shipping, delivery, customs, SmartSend, all of it. The stream will stay on for about half an hour to answer some questions. So feel free to ask anything you might have. Like I say, just take advantage of that knowledge base. My name's been Jacob. Thank you for attending the Black Friday Masterclass. If you'd like to thank me for the generous promo code offers, my LinkedIn is on the screen. Julie, I don't know if you want to add anything before we jump into questions.
No, I can point a few questions out that some people will be quite interested in. So we've had some great questions on the chat. The questions that we've had was, how do I search for a service? So there are obviously a number of ways you can search for a service. You can use the quote tool accessible in the Parcel2Go page. You signed up from SmartSend anyway. You'll see the services. So you've got the additional benefit of setting your shipping rules as well, which will show you the service. If you wanted to set a specific service, for example, if you wanted to send everything that was valued at £20 through every, what it would do when you're selling on your marketplace is when that marketplace sends the orders through, it will apply that rule so that all of your orders automatically under £20 go through to every. So it's a very, very easy way of doing it. And the more rules you have, so once you've set it up, it's set up. So I've got a couple of questions. There's a question on Temu. Obviously, new integration for us. We've had a couple of customers asking us if they if we're going to integrate, if we're already integrated with P2P on our SmartSend, and if we're going to integrate through our Yodel Direct site. Obviously, integrate your Temu account today. The aim of Temu is to create UK sellers. It's for UK sellers to sell domestically to other UK buyers. So yes, Temu is there. In terms of, will it be on Yodel Direct, which is one of our other sites? Yes, in time it will be, but the first one is that it's on Parcel2Go. We've had a question here about if a label is cancelled, can I refund it? Yes, you can. If it's not used, obviously you'll go into the self-service and you can cancel that label and then the refund will take place. Any other questions? Just having a quick look now for anybody, just in case they're interesting for anybody. Yeah, in terms of the cancel refund self-service, which I've just said, it's managed by SmartSend, so you can go into the help centre on that as well. We've got a customer here saying they have sold some products around £300, but require extra cover. Would any insurance claims be via P2G or direct with the carrier? So if you're on our website and you're going through the service and you've taken the protection up to whatever it is, £300, and you can satisfy it's a claims process, then obviously that's it's covered through that claims process. But obviously you'd need to make sure that obviously you show us obviously the proof of the thing. So depending on which courier we use, they have different levels of compensation. So some can be higher than that, some can be lower than that. It just depends on the carrier that you choose with Parcel2Go. Are there any SmartSend inclusive rates? Jacob's already sort of mentioned there are some very much SmartSend deal rates on at the moment. So they, you look for those because there's some great rates. And we do have customers as well that tell us that our rates are very competitive. If our rates aren't competitive, please tell us if there's something we've missed. But we do, as I said, make them very competitive for our customers for that. I think I've carried on all the questions. If there's any other questions, put them in the chat, of course. You can direct message any of us, the VIP team. You can, if it was something you wanted to do a little bit more in terms of, whether it was an API or integration like that, then obviously direct message me. I've just got another that's come up. Do I get a managed account in case of any problems? Yes, if you've got more than 15 parcels a week, you'll become a VIP customer and are allocated an account manager. And as you would have heard from our 2 testimonials, the service is very, very good. If you are a seller and obviously you're shipping more than 15 parcels a week, it's very easy. We've got a great VIP team, and Joe obviously manages that VIP team, is superb. We get some fantastic feedback on our team. So yeah, you can ask them any questions at all within that. So that is available. Any other questions? Let me just check. I don't want to miss any questions.
Yeah, well, it's also worth noting, if you do want to take anything offline, that email address there will go directly through to this VIP team. So if you have any questions that you don't want to, or in the chat, or maybe you have for later, maybe just make a note of that email address and they can answer them at a later date.
And just if you've got any other questions, you want to ask anything different, I get lots of calls. You can find me on LinkedIn under Julie Coxhill. Just as I said, just direct message me. And I can answer any questions if you want a little bit more info, because I know there's some of you that might have something a little bit more detailed to ask on that. So we are available to ask. I think that's it. Oh, just one other one. Do we get weekly, monthly billing? Obviously, in terms of how you pay for your labels, you're buying your labels up front. We have a lot of sellers that actually use our prepay service, which is great, where you can put a certain amount of money into your Parcel2Go SmartSend account, and you can use that from there. And all of the invoices, everything is available on the self-serve function. So obviously you can pull your detailed orders, your invoices down from the account that you've got with us. Just seeing if there's just any more questions. Someone's asked, is VIP a free service? Yes, it is. Our SmartSend tool is free, so it is at no cost. It is a free service. You just need to have that 15 orders a week to become a VIP member. I think that's it, Jacob. I don't think I've got any more questions. I'm looking at both channels to see if I've got any more questions, but I think.
Yeah, I think what we can do, Jules, is we'll jump out and we'll just leave the chat running until about 11 o'clock. And if there's any questions that come through, the team will stay and answer them, and then we'll call it from there. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. This has been the Black Friday Masterclass.